Good Saturday morning, everybody. I had a interesting night last night. I stayed out here till just a few minutes after midnight, till the moon. Once the moon got right about there, it was so bright sitting here. It was like I was sitting on a stage, a spotlit stage. Excuse me. So I went in. I didn't feel like sitting out here where anything that's out here in the woods could see me sitting right there. So I ended up staying up, I should say, and listening till close to 1:45 in the morning, because every time I wanted to go lay down, I would hear something, and I heard some stuff, no doubt about it. Finally got some very strange things. We heard coyotes when Tracy was sitting out here with me. Let's see, she said, because I had the headphones so I couldn't pinpoint direction, the coyotes were coming from that way and the other sound came from that way, which was a crazy sound. But at one point last night I heard, and I have to go review it, I haven't went back and listened yet, but I swear to God it was a voice. It was talking. It was 1:40 in the morning. No, I'm sorry, somewhere between 1:15 and 1:30. Voices. Maybe 5-8 seconds worth of speech or talking or something. There was nobody out here. I didn't hear any other talking. Well, hello, Mr. Wizzy, of course. Ooh, go figure. But I definitely heard some weird things. It's going to take some time to separate it, because I had my audio recorder running while Tracy and I were talking. I had the camera running, so I have the audio from the camera, the audio from the microphone after I was in the house listening, and had the microphone outside. So I got a lot to separate, but there should be some interesting things to listen to. So I will be back, and I've got like about 30 minutes worth of stuff right now to sort through. Good Friday night, everybody. I'm having major problems with my freaking computer. I cannot process a finished video through completion where I can put it up on YouTube. Otherwise, you guys would have already seen a video from tonight. I was going to do a kind of a marathon thing. I was going to try to do like 3 or 4, maybe 5, 10 to 15 minute videos tonight by the fire and stuff. I have one recorded. Every time I try to process it, running it through my Movavi program, it frickin' crashes, so it's not letting me save it. I have all the files, I just can't process it in the way that I'm familiar with. There's obviously other ways to process it. I will figure it out. I may have to switch over to using my phone tonight and go straight from my phone and try learning to upload straight to YouTube from my phone, like, you know, most people do. I just learned to do it old school, I guess, and stuck in that habit. But it is, getting dark quite early now. 9:20, and it's already completely dark, so I'm also going to try to make a marathon out of sitting by the fire and listening. Finally, last night I actually heard coyotes. Like, oh my God, really? That's awesome, finally. And that is in the video that I'm trying to process right now. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll be back. Reminiscing about cats missing. Well, obviously we miss every single cat we've lost. But the recent one, Shadow, was really special too. Sassy, obviously, very special.
No one will ever be special.
But Tracy barely even got, I don't think she moved. She was in the process of moving to sit down, and Wizzy was already climbing on her lap. Like, I'm here. Let me in. I'm on it.
My mom. I love my mom.
And
love my mom.
It's time for some cedar, guys.
I love my mom. It's a little t-shirt that says, I love my mama. That's my mama.
Let's get some cedar blazing.
I still can't get over Sassy. I think about Sassy all the time, and I just get tears in my eyes. God, I miss her judgy little face.
y'all enjoy the seed as much as we do. We really do a lot. All of the above, the sight, the smell, the sound, everything. It smells incredible.
Boy, that is hot.
It's also that.
Super hot.
That's always good to hear. Gizmo.
What?
Melissa said the guest ran into him and said he was super friendly. I'm like, oh, that's always good to hear.
They must not have had any children with them. Well, I heard him bark and I look out here and he's in your chair and I flipped the light on and he came trotting right in the house.
Oh, good.
Like you sitting out by the fire by yourself, dude? I'm gonna sit here. Mom and Dad are gonna come back.
Yeah, it's good, Gizmo. Like Tracy said, as long as there's not children involved.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to him in the short time that he was alive before we got him. But man, he
Yes, he does.
has a deep, intense, burning hatred in his heart. And being a little chihuahua, all the kids are like, oh, look at the little... No. You're going to draw back a bloody stump.
Yeah, we were lucky to figure that out before he did bite a kid, actually.
I'm not staying out much longer, but...
I know, my old lady's an old lady now.
I have to get up at 5 o'clock.
Oh, I guess. It's 10:30, by the way, guys, so it's almost Mama's bedtime.
I like to get at least 6 hours, because out of that 6, hopefully I can sleep for 5.5 or 4.5.
Angel's been really good since I gave her a bath earlier, so really believe the skin issues are why she's whining. She's uncomfortable, itchy, maybe even burning skin. I don't know, something, but the bath calmed her right now. She's been quiet as could be since I gave her a bath. So, we're on to something there, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it could be fleas, but like I said, I tried to treat her for fleas, and that did not go over well.
She had a bad reaction to the medicine.
She was throwing up. She was, she just didn't look good. So, that's a no.
So we'll see how she does tonight. We'll give her another Benadryl and aspirin here shortly. Hopefully she'll sleep through the night. Still, the moon is not up yet.
It's coming, though. Yeah, it's getting brighter over there.
Very much brighter.
It might be one of those nights, too, where it doesn't come up really high. Know that? You look like Piglet.
Mr. Gizmo really wanted to come outside.
That's Piglet.
So did Miss Angel. So we'll let her. We'll let her do pretty much whatever she wants. But I was comparing some videos from, I don't know, a month or so ago or whatever it was. But man, she do not look good today compared to what she looked like even just a month ago or whatever. But you can see how thin her hair is. And the hair on her ear missing. Poor thing. Over 14 years old, so what, you know, what can you do? She's had 5 months with us.
Almost 6?
Almost 6, yeah. And we really think she probably would have never made it out of a shelter, so.
No. They're probably euthanized her.
So we've given her that gift. We give her the gift of freedom too. She got to know freedom, so, which is something she learned to have friends too. So, all right, I'm gonna put her back in the house. coyotes, guys. And something else, maybe?
That was not a coyote. That came from a different direction.
Wow. Damn, that wasn't much, but that was one something much. Big time.
2. Well, the coyotes are coming from there, and that came from there.
Okay.
Twice.
Got it on the audio recorder, and I got some of it on the camera.
Well, it happened once at the end of the coyotes, and then it went off by itself again. And that was coming from that direction, and the coyotes are over there.
Okay.
Both of those came from that way. Using the coyotes as a cover.
That's motivating and energizing for me. Damn. But where we're sitting, guys, she's pointing directly to our right towards Art's house out in the field that way. That did not come from across the river.
No, the other sound came from across the river. The other sound came from over there.
Awesome. Me. That's the coyote barking.
I think it was a dog. That's a dog.
Good, I suppose, yeah. They
Close.
do bark very similar, though.
Yeah, but it's very close.
Very cool, guys. We might have something really good. Well, we do got something really good. Maybe we'll get more something really good. Alright, everybody, made it till 11 o'clock. The moon has still not come above the trees yet, although the sky is getting very bright over there, so we're not sure if it's going, how high it's going to come up. Guess I could look that up, huh? But I went in and got my gun just in case. You never know. You never know. The one time you need it. All this years of sitting out here, never needed one, but the one time you might think about it and don't do it, and it'll bite you in the butt. So I went and got it just to have it. And I got my Mr. Wizzy with me, of course. Most of the other cats all went in. Ozzy's in, Morty's in, a little bit's in. Casey's in, and Morris is in. But man, guys, since we lost Onyx, we've now realized how much he was using the litter box. Oh my God, cleaning the litter boxes with him gone now is half the work it was before. Obviously, you know, being diabetic, he was peeing a lot, but we didn't realize how much of it was him. Holy moly. We probably cut our litter use by a third easily. And it sucks because I loved Onyx, obviously, and miss him terribly. But we really never realized how much litter he was using. Wow. What a night. It's been a good night so far. Fingers crossed. It continues. The moon's finally coming up through the trees. Apparently 45 minutes ago, a nice big long line of Starlink satellites went right over the top of us here. And I didn't see it. Somebody just posted it on the local Facebook page. I'm like, crap, I was sitting right here and missed it. Could have got a good video of it, because the pictures they posted were really clear and very bright, so I would have got a good video of that line. They said there was about 15 of them in a row. That would have been really cool to see. Look at how cool that looks too, popping through the trees. I am definitely hearing a lot of strange noises tonight. Oh, fingers crossed we get some kind of activity. Oh, it's like 20 to 11. I'm sorry, 20 to midnight. Coyotes are definitely making some noise. Very, very interesting that they're still around. I don't know. Being 20 to midnight, the moon is still not quite, really not very close to the top of the trees at all. It'll get there though, I imagine. But I'll probably be in the house by then. Just a stunningly gorgeous night tonight. I'll never will take this for granted anymore. Having a loyal kitty like Mr. Wizzy on my lap too. That's really, really nice. Check it out, guys. I got Mr. Morris. I felt somebody climb up next to me, and he was actually standing on the arm of my chair. I'm like, who's that? I didn't realize he was still out here. He is such a sweet cat. It's amazing that can happen. A stray cat will show up and it turns out to be just an incredibly nice cat. Once the moon gets above the trees, because it'll be like, I'll be sitting on a spotlit stage basically. It's going to be very, very, very bright sitting here. So okay, that was not a car. Okay guys, I don't know what that is. Oh, Mr. Casey must have been... Yeah, Mr. Casey was whining to go out, I'm sure, so Tracy threw his ass outside. There he goes. He will stand inside the house and cry and cry and cry. Let me out, let me out. Those were some strange sounds, guys. I don't know what that was. Look at what a handsome boy. Just sitting there watching the fire. That freaks you out a little bit when you're sitting here in the dark. Well, the moon's getting there. That's the top of the tree right there. And obviously the moon's right there, so I do believe it's going to come up straight enough to get above the trees here shortly. It looks really cool with my own eyes though. Actually, it looks better with my eyes than it does with the camera. Well guys, I am going to take my camera and stuff, go in, leave the microphone out. I made it to midnight, so that's cool. I was hoping to stay out later, but man, I get so tired. Or let me say, when I get tired, it hits me so hard. So I'm going to pack it up, leave the mic out, go put my sweats on, and keep my fingers crossed. One good thing I got going for me is my bedroom window is over my left shoulder right here behind me, so if and when I do leave that window open, if anything gets thrown in the river, I will hear it if I'm awake. So, and I always have my camera right where I know it's where it's at and ready to go at all times. So thanks for hanging by the fire with me tonight, guys. I was hoping to have done more, but computer issues kind of killed that, but I got 2 done tonight, so not a total loss. Hopefully you'll see something good after this. If not, thanks for watching, and give what I did here tonight a listen.